right, this is Matt from the Comic Hall crew. Hope that everyone is doing well. Got a couple of CGC slabs back that I sent off a couple of weeks ago. They are back. It's not many, but I want to share them with you all. I've already unboxed them, so I know the grades. And so I'll share those grades with you and hope that you enjoy this video. Not going to hold you long, so we're going to go ahead and get things started right now. We've got Wow Comics. Get this straight here so y'all can see. Wow Comics number 38 from 1945. And I was thrilled to get this. I got this book some years ago, back in 2017 from my LCS for $32 whopping. I bought this book. I remember picking it up out of the loan box. And so when I got it, I was hoping that the owner wouldn't cut the food once I got to the register. Yeah, I put it on the register. He looked at me. I looked at him. And he looked at me again. I looked at him. He looked at me. And he rung it up for $32. And I said, whew, because I was hoping I was going to get this. Turns out, man, this particular issue, the cover has now garnered a lot of attention. So a lot of collectors are on the hunt for this. But I was glad to actually had this. And I waited until prices kind of went down to CGC from 21 and 20 to go ahead and get this sent off. So I was like, let me go ahead and get this done now. So I got it back 1.5. I'm satisfied. Like I told you a lot of times with Golden Age, man, you can't hit the lottery every once in a while and get some high grade stuff, but most times I'm pretty content with whatever I get. Exciting Comics 63 from 1948, Knitter Publications. This is an Alex Schomburg cover. This is my first Alex Schomburg cover, so I am thrilled to add this one to the collection. Well, I've already shown this before, but glad to have it CGC and in the collection. A lot of times you'll see Zella at the bottom there. That's actually Alex Schomburg. He just flips his name sometimes on some books. Thrilled to get this. When I got this book initially, I was concerned about a little retouching there, but it was not retouching. So I was glad to see that it was not. I got the blue label, as you all can see. So I was thrilled. Went ahead and got this and added it to the collection. 3.0. Like I said, we're gonna take that and run with it, y'all. All right. This next book is a book that I got at the Columbus comic book show here in Georgia a couple of months ago. And this is Strange Terrors number 6. It's not too many of these floating around. Came back, it had brittle pages, but I expected that. The gentleman who sold the book typically stores his stuff in dry condition, so I knew I had a feeling that was going to be the case. But I was more concerned with how this cover would turn out, and the cover was perfect. It was just basically brittle pages and a couple of things on the inside there that got me this grade. So like I said, I'm fine with this. 3 or 5 in this. You don't find too many of these. I think the highest graded one is maybe a 7 or a 5, something along that line. So I'm glad to have this to the collection graded, and so excited. So if you see this one, man, make sure you pick this one up. This is one that's yeah, you definitely want to grab this one. Recently purchased this from an LCS. Sensation Comics number 50. Paid a good price for it, and it was well worth it. Like I said, I don't normally get too excited about what grades I get on these, but I can't say, I'm glad to have a 4. And Sensation Comics 50. This is an old book. This is from 1946. I was thrilled to have this one come back what it was, and it just looks really, really good in a slab. There's something about Golden Age books that look really good in slabs. I don't know what it is, but they just tend to look very, very good. So glad to have this back from CGC, and and we'll be putting this in the slab box. All right, next up, we've got another Sensation Comics. This one is from 1944. This is number 29. So I knew that this was going to probably be low grade because it's so. Once you start getting down in those 40s, man, it is really hard to find books in high grade, which is wild. If you do find them in high grade, they tend to go for a lot of money. So But I always say this: low grade is better than no grade when it comes to golden age, man. Because a lot of these books were stored in rough conditions, and I find it quite amazing for books to survive from 1944 and still be around today. So that's quite the feat. So this book looks really great in this slab. It presents really well, and so I am glad to have this back from CGC and part of the collection. All right. And last but not least, I've got a book here that just came in today. It's not part of the CGC haul, but it is a CGC book, and I would love to share it with you all. All right, we've got Jumbo Comics number 53, Fiction House from 1943. Excited to have this book. This is my earliest Jumbo Comics. I have more of the Matt Baker stuff, so anytime I can get anything that's, you know, in the early 40s from Jumbo Comics, I always take it. So I was glad to get this. I saw this online and I paid a whopping $75 for this. Couldn't believe it. And so, you know, $75 was pretty much what you would pay to get it slab. So to get the book is basically I got a free slab. So, you know, glad to have that, man, and excited to have this in the collection. So all right, well, with that is all I've got for you. Hope that you enjoy that. Hey, if you like this, make sure you hit that like button on the way out. Make sure you stop by the Comic Hall Crew on IG and check out the goodness that we post each and every day. We've got a plethora of videos here on the channel for you to go through. You've got stuff going all the way back to 2014. If you really have some time, go back to some of our earlier shows and look at some of the predictions we made back then, and then compare it to now. You'd be quite amazed. So we've got a pretty good track record in that. New stuff coming for you all in 2023. We've got a couple of new shows, a couple of special guests coming down the pipe, and a couple of special shows coming your way as well. All right, so with that, my name is Matt, panelist from the Comic Hall Crew. Hope that you all enjoyed this video. Want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in 23. Peace.